Hello, ladies and nerds. My name is Eddie Luna. I am here with,
Chema Garza.
and we are the FBA Film Buffs Anonymous, where
No film will be safe. Okay,
we nailed it for once.
For once we nailed it. Maybe there's a little space between there, but we got it. Okay, we took like a week-long break, but we are back. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest news.
And we have some good news, actually. We will officially be filming every single Monday from here on out. We're trying to get official here. We're trying to get a little more consistent.
Yeah.
Every Monday, we'll have some new FBA to listen to and to listen on your drive home. It's Monday. We need to cheer you up somehow.
Yeah. Also, we are finally on YouTube. If you don't want to hear us on iTunes or on archive.org, we are officially on YouTube. The Film Buffs Anonymous is the channel. Just find us. All the episodes so far are there, and this will go directly there too.
And we're currently working on getting our Twitter going, our Facebook. We are trying to network here, people. Give us a little time, but I promise you, we will not disappoint.
We are on our way. Okay, let's talk about this Inside Out movie.
Okay, we're gonna just get right off the bat here with Inside Out. I know you loved it. I'll let you start.
Okay, how do I begin to start? This was my second most anticipated movie of the summer, and I was so fucking excited for this movie. Usually I don't get into my excitement for a movie, but for this one I was really excited. It looked like such an interesting concept. I was so happy to see Pixar coming back with an original concept, because they haven't had an original movie since Brave, and that was like 3-4 years ago, like
3 years ago.
three because the last movie they made was Monsters University. That was in
Monsters
2000.
University, Cars 2,
Yeah.
Toy Story 3, and then Brave came before Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 came out before Cars 2 and Monsters U.
No, I know, but Brave came
Oh, yeah.
out before Toy Story 3,
Oh, yeah.
so it's been a good 3-4 years.
Yeah. Well, except for Cars 2, but we already know how I feel about that. So Inside Out, I was very excited. The concept looked great. The trailers looked great, and I was blown away by it. I completely adored it. Fell on the floor laughing. Great, incredible animation. The concept was so great. Pete Docter, who directed Monsters Inc. and Up, also directed this movie. Mm-hmm. So he took up this really original concept, this really easy to understand narrative, and it turned into a great family fun film that both kids and us and even adults can understand very clearly. And I connected so much with it. I fell in love with it. Honestly, 10 out of 10. You can't get better than this. This is officially my new favorite movie of the year so far. You are smiling so much, so you're probably gonna kill my vibe here. But I'm so happy with this movie, and I have no bad things to say about it. So I'm gonna let you go on the other side. Okay.
To be fair, I really did like this movie. I really did.
Yeah.
I liked it so much. I stayed away from every trailer, every teaser trailer, every commercial on TV. I stayed away.
Yeah.
I didn't look at any promotional art or anything like that. I did not want to know where this movie was going. I didn't want to. I wanted to be completely shocked, and I very rarely ever do that.
Yeah.
So walking into this movie, I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was something to do with a girl's mind, but I genuinely had no idea what the plot was going to be or anything. Mm-hmm. And it was a very pleasant surprise. It was very good. Yeah. I enjoyed the film. Very entertaining. And here's a good one. My sister, I went to go watch it it was me, my girlfriend, my sister, and my nephew. My sister is a very cold-hearted human being. She cried during this film. Yeah. And my girlfriend
by the way,
cried.
this is gonna be a spoiler-heavy review, so be careful.
Fair spoiler alert. Okay. They cried a lot at the end when she was crying with her parents and whatnot. She cried a lot during that. The only part that really choked me up was when Bing Pong. Yeah. When Ping Pong. Is it Ping Pong?
Bing Bong. Yeah.
Bing Bong. When he left, and I was just like, "You son of a bitch, you failed!" And I fucking knew it. After the first time when they failed, I was like, "He's gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he, you bastard?" And they go it again, they can't do it. They do it a third time, they can't do it. On the fourth time, he's like, "Sing really loud." And then he pushes it.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, "Take Riley to the moon for me, will ya?" And then disappears, and I'm just like, "You bastard."
Pixar has that thing, man. I mean, I didn't cry with Monsters U. I didn't cry with Cars 2. I mean, I cried for Cars 2, but for entirely different reasons. I honestly didn't cry with Brave, and I was waiting for that good cry. I was like, Pixar, you can tug my heartstrings in ways that no one else can do it. So please work your magic. I need to get my cry on, please. And it worked. It worked. And Pixar has just a way to break you, but then at the end you're also like, thank you for that. Like,
yeah, it turns out well.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So, what's your criticism of the movie? You mentioned this when you were texting before this, and you mentioned something.
I only have 2 criticisms of this movie.
Go.
I only have 2, and that's because it's a Pixar film. If this had been a Disney film, this would have been the best film that they've ever made.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's a Pixar film, so...
So you have a standard, yeah.
Yeah, I have a very high standard. Regardless, any Pixar film has a very high standard.
Yeah.
There are 2 loopholes that this film failed to meet, to me, of Pixar. One, it was, and this is the first time it's ever happened, it was predictable. I knew at the very beginning, as soon as when, you know how Joy pressed the button and she started crying as a baby?
Yeah.
Then sadness came and she started crying, crying.
Yeah.
I knew the second that happened, it's like, sadness is going to get the win. Sadness is going to get rejected. Some bullshit like that's going to happen. But in the end, it's going to be Joy being like, sadness, you need to take over and whatnot, yada, yada.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't take over. They get they get to an agreement. Yeah.
Yeah, like I knew that was going to be the very end. I instantly.
Okay.
That never happens. When an old man in a flying house start off the film, what the fuck? Where are we going to go from here? Yeah. There was no predictability there. Yeah. In A Bug's Life, no predictability there. Yeah. Toy Story, never predictability. Never. Monsters, Inc., never. Pixar has a history of, they take the 3 most likely situations, says, fuck those 3 things, let's do our own stuff. Yeah. That's what I love about Pixar. This was the very first time I've ever been able to be like,
this is gonna happen.
Yeah, it was predictable. That was one of the issues. Yeah. It wasn't the execution at all. The execution was flawless. It was just the fact that I knew as soon as I saw Sadness, she's gonna get the win. Because this is gonna be something where Joy has to realize Sadness is a good person, yada yada. Yeah. That was 1. Yeah. 2, what was the other issue? Oh, false endings.
False endings. What do you mean?
Yes, because Pixar, if you notice, has a very, very, very long track record of false endings.
Oh yeah, when you believe something's gonna happen and actually doesn't.
Or it does happen and they just throw another monkey wrench at you. Let me give an example. Yeah. Monsters University, they could have ended the film right after they win the scream off. Yeah. With the douchebags. Okay, yeah. They could have ended it right then and there, and they would call it a movie, and we'd have been like, oh yeah, not bad. But no, what happens? Mike ends up finding out that Sully hijacked
the machine, and then they have all that drama where he runs into the human world. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they end up scaring the shit out of the humans.
Yeah.
Cops. They make a bunch of cops scream like a little girl so they can get back into our world.
You didn't see that coming, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. In Toy Story 3, I counted about 4 different times the movie could have ended with them escaping. But they kept pulling it.
I honestly thought they were going to die. I really thought they were going to die.
Exactly, though. Like, they're such good at false endings. Yeah. The original Toy Story, I counted 9 different fucking times where they could have ended the movie and we could have said, good job. But no. Yeah. They're like, no, we're going to keep throwing shit at you. Yeah. Inside Out didn't have that. It was a very clear where the film was going as soon as the issue developed with them moving. I knew she's gonna try and leave. Some joy and sadness. Something's gonna happen with that. She's gonna come back and she's gonna cry her eyes out because she needs to vent because she's a kid and then you need to learn it's okay to cry. Yeah. It was predictable and didn't have any false endings. Those are the only two things. Yeah. And that's because the film was still good. It was fun. It was playful. It made you cry. It made you happy. I mean, the film did a very good job. My only 2 issues with it are, honest to God, things that only Pixar can do. Yeah. Because they make it unpredictable.
But still, taking those things away, it's still miles above other studios.
Oh, no. Yeah. DreamWorks wishes they could make a film half this good. Yeah. And it was a great original concept. And here's some more for you. Did you know Inside Out had the biggest premiere of an original film ever?
Yes,
ever in history of an original film.
Yeah, and it still didn't pass Jurassic World.
It still got second place.
Which I'm still sad about. I really wanted to see this movie triumph more.
Jurassic World's currently is on its 3rd week of dominance.
Yeah, that fucking Raptors, it ain't going nowhere.
Word of mouth, dude. Word of mouth, insane word of mouth. I think has kept it up.
Yeah, but the thing about Inside Out is that there are a lot of moments where how do I put this? It was really small moments where things are not very clear, but they don't to explain it, but the message get across. Like that moment when Bing Bong is sad and Joy tries to cheer him up, but she can't do it, and then until Sadness sits down next to him and shows him empathy, And that's when he gets back together. That starts showing that, hey, you can't be happy all the time. You can't be angry all the time. You need that balance, or else you can't work out you can work out your things. I think this movie is incredibly good at like therapeuting this message across, and I think both kids and adults are gonna get that message across and understand a little bit more about how emotions work.
Yeah.
And I think it's just incredibly great. Let's talk a little bit about two things: the voice cast and the comedy in this movie.
Yeah, voice casting was perfect.
Perfect. Okay, Amy Poehler as Joy. Perfect. Phyllis from The Office. Have you seen The Office?
Yes.
She's Phyllis. She's Sadness. She's one of the secretariats.
No, I thought Mindy was her.
No, that's Disgust.
Mindy was Disgust?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
I like Louis Black as Angry. That was fucking perfect.
It's Phyllis Black or Louis Black?
Louis Black.
Are you sure it's not Phyllis Black? No, it's Louis Black. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember because
Phyllis is the one from The Office. Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah. I remember because he had that show Louis Black, The Root of All Evil.
Yeah. No, look, Louis Black was perfect as Anger because he's already
angry.
like he's anger personified. Have you seen it? Have you seen his stand up? He's fucking hilarious. Just he gets pissed off about everything, and how a little red cube manages to still be Louis Black is incredible.
It's perfect.
And Bill Hader as Fear, I thought was a little bit underused. I feel like he could have done a little bit more with that, but I think he was great. He was excellent too. But it's mostly Sadness and Joy who steal this movie. I mean, they have good chemistry, and just when those scenes when they are stranded in the middle of the memory lanes, and Sadness just throws herself on the ground, and she's like, "No, we can't do it," and Joy has to carry it on her leg,
and she starts touching all the memories.
Yeah, she goes touching all the memories, and she's like, "No!" Like,
I love how that's how she finds her. She's like, "What if I was Sadness? Oh, I don't want to go anywhere." And then she lays down, looks around like, "Oh wait, there
it is." Yeah. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but all of the emotions except for Joy in that moment when she falls into the void, they all stay in character. Like Sadness is never like very. Or she gets happy in a few scenes, but like not. But they all stayed in their character.
Yeah.
But still somehow to be empathetic and to work with each other. Mm-hmm. So I really like that chemistry that they all had. I wish I could have seen a little bit more of all of them inside of the console, but if something works in this movie is that I think this could help itself with maybe a sequel. Maybe we can see Riley go into.
Actually, I see a trilogy.
You see a trilogy like it's gonna work so much like Toy Story. You can see her as a child, as a teenager, and then as an adult with her emotions still going.
Yeah. Honestly, I see puberty being a bitch.
Yeah.
I very easily see that because the kids who saw that, let's say they're 8, in about 5 years, we're going to see Inside Out 2. Puberty, motherfucker.
I can see that coming, yeah.
And then 10 years after that, we can see Inside Out 3, Motherhood.
Yeah, why not? Maybe if they push the story right, they can make her become an astronaut and be like,
holy shit!
Yeah.
That can be Inside Out 3.
There you go.
Oh my god. Yes.
Because when I saw it coming, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna create my little headcanon. She becomes an astronaut and she gets to the moon.
I would not mind that whatsoever. A hockey playing astronaut.
That wouldn't be so bad. Okay. Also, let's talk about the comedy in this movie, because the scene that I laughed the most, I laughed a lot with anger and everything, but the scene that I laughed the most was near the end when she's about to get into the hockey game and she bumps into a guy and the guy just looks at her and all the emotions are like, girl.
They're just like, fuck, what do you do? Fuck.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That shit is accurate. Yeah, when you're a kid and you're like that, yeah, even now, we're college age and still I can bump into a girl and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
female.
Yeah.
No, one of the parts that was making my sister and my girlfriend laugh the most was when was the part when they were in the dad's brain, like, what the hell happened? Oh shit!
They have the toilet sit up. What do you want, woman?
What do you want? And then like you go to the emotional on the other side. He doesn't know what we're telling him, does he? No. Send him a signal. Like, oh, Riley, how was your day? Damn it!
He wasn't listening. Like,
get ready to put the foot down. They put the keys. 3, 2, 1, turn.
Go to your room.
No, 3, 2, 1. They turn the keys. Ready at your orders, sir. Stand by. Riley, don't talk to us like that. Shut up. Put it down. Do it. Riley, go to your room. The foot is down, sir. The foot is down.
Good. That could have been a disaster. That was a disaster.
Oh, we left the helicopter pilot for this. And then they started playing the helicopter guy.
Who actually ended up with the professor, you ever see at the end?
Oh, yes.
Yes. It's like only 100 and some days, and then we can be with the helicopter pilot. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
That was too... I thought, you know what would have been funny? If the bus driver, remember how he had all anger?
Oh, my God, yes.
If they had done the same fucking memory the third time, I thought, God, Pixar, you should have put it there.
Dude, the dog at the end, when you see it, and they're all like just follow them out with the food, and they just start following him. And then the cat.
The cat's just going ape shit.
Yeah, just they don't give a shit or anything. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I want to bring up something because I saw this a lot in the chat rooms and stuff. How come for Riley's dad, all of his emotions are male? For Riley's mom, all the emotions are female. But for Riley's, some are male and some are female.
I've noticed that actually. I'm kind of curious.
I'm curious if this hints that Riley could be like gender fluid. That brings a whole nother argument, but I'm just saying it's interesting. Pixar didn't do it on purpose. They wouldn't leave that loophole so open. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's open for interpretation. Maybe it means that Riley is it's bisexual. Maybe it could mean something else. But I'm just saying that it's an interesting thing that brings up discussion. You know?
Could it have been some jealousy that her friend had a new friend?
That makes. Are you saying that jealousy inherently is male or like?
No. I mean jealousy, as in like she's jealous that her friend has a new friend.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah,
Well, notice though at the end she kind of did like twist with the boy, like, oh boy.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, remember the boyfriend? I would die for Riley.
Yeah, that too.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, or does it mean after puberty your emotions go to whatever you are?
Maybe that puberty button makes it maybe start wondering things. Maybe start I'm just saying that it's an interesting topic.
Well, okay, let's say let's go with the timeline. Let's say again 5 years we're gonna have puberty Riley, and then in 10,
5 years. How old was Riley in this one? Like 10? 10? Yeah.
No, she's 12. So in 5 years.
12. She'll be like 17.
So we could have 3 years.
Let's say 3 years when she's 14, 15. Yeah.
She can hit puberty.
She starts.
And then 10 years from there, she can hit adulthood where she can deal with her maybe bisexuality.
Maybe. Yeah.
But do you think Pixar would make a film where like maybe she's in a lesbian relationship? And, in my personal headcanon, there were already lesbians in Pixar. I mean, you saw Toy Story. Where was the dad? Where was the dad? Eddie, where was the dad? I don't know. It took some fucking sperm to make those two kids. From what I'm aware, I don't know if you know about, human anatomy.
I took health,
Yeah, it takes some fucking sperm to make two kids.
I'm just saying. Why did the dad die and why didn't she remarry? I'm just saying.
She has her own toys, Buzz and Woody. Anyway.
My God.
Yeah.
God. I'm trying to bring an interesting discussion here, and you're making about sex, motherfucker. Like.
Oh no. Okay, to me, I don't want. Pixar is too good at this to just be like throwing it up in the air. It's gonna be very clear if a character is gay or bisexual or anything like that.
Yeah.
And recently, which by the way, congratulations, you guys! Congratulations, gay people can get married. Congratulations, guys! You won the war. Stop suing churches, though.
I don't think gay people should churches.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
No.
But that's not. But that's yeah.
Well, okay, we'll have this discussion later after the show.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yes, I think with the law being passed, maybe as time goes, I wouldn't let my child watch a movie about a lesbian. I wouldn't a Pixar movie about a lesbian.
Because if someone could do it right, it's Pixar.
Pixar's the only people that I could trust to do it right.
Well, actually, did you see Paranorman?
Paranorman? No.
It's made by Laika. It's the same studio that did Coraline.
Yeah,
and the Box Trolls recently.
Yeah, they have a gay character in there, right?
Yeah, but it was I didn't know when I was watching the movie, and then it came out, but because they don't build it up as much, and it just comes out at the end, and you kind of think it's a joke, but at the same time, it's like it's handled so correctly.
Wait, what is he like? I'm gay.
No, it's this guy. His name is Mitch, and he's so buff, and he's always like doing but he's kind of stupid. And then Anna Kendrick's character, which is the sister, Paranormal's sister, she's always flirting with him, but he doesn't notice her. And then in the end, she's like, maybe we can go to the movies or something. And he's like, my boyfriend would love that. And it's like, it's treated with respect. It's not done as a joke. It's like a It's just like a thing that is mentioned, and she's like, "Oh shit!" Like
they son of a bitch, I tried so hard.
yeah, and
Gotcha.
I mean, other than that, and what was it in How to Train Your Dragon 2 with what was the name of the character that has a hammer for a hand? What was his name?
The Hook?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
The bad guy?
No, he's a friend. He's
oh, okay, the big Viking guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's voiced by Craig Ferguson. He said in his show that character is gay. In one scene, he says, yeah, that's why I didn't get married. Well, for something else too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They didn't really. It wasn't that obvious. Though,
It wasn't that obvious, but he said that that's what it meant.
Oh.
But other than those two, and there are almost no.
Thank you.
There are no like LGBT characters in animated films.
I think Pixar could probably pick up the slack with Riley.
Yeah.
I could easily see Riley being a lesbian character.
Yeah, and also if you put this, it's also more fuel to an already a movie that's already about the mind because it's gonna be all of her emotions going in circles. Like, okay, is this normal? Can it be like I think I think it's a movie that can be very open to that interpretation and it can work wonders with that concept.
It could also deal with, I could very easily see a Pixar movie of dealing with the parents as well. Her trying to work up the courage to tell the parents and the parents accepting it. Like the parents being like, "Well, you're not doing drugs. We thought you were like, we thought that something was wrong."
Yeah, I just don't run away again. Like
like they could be like, we thought something was wrong. You're just gay, all right? Like,
all right, fine. Are you still gonna be an astronaut? Like, come on, get that going.
Like where's the problem here? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, is it like
Yeah.
we don't care that you're gay? We thought that there was actually something wrong with you.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, Pixar, if you put those her emotions in different genders for a reason, please make it that reason. Because don't leave it as
It could be the new Toy Story. Imagine that.
Yeah.
In 5 years, we get the sequel where she's dealing with puberty. 10 years after that, we can deal with her dealing with her sexuality. You know, maybe she is an astronaut and she's dealing with also
training. I don't know, like mentally and physically training. I don't know.
Well, I was actually gonna say I think it'd be too complicated for a Pixar film. But what about, because it still has to be a kids film technically?
Yeah.
What about her dealing with her emotions for a woman and training to be an astronaut at the same time?
Yeah.
But would that be too? I think that might be too adult for a Pixar film.
Well, Toy Story. Well, was Toy Story 3 for kids?
Will
you show Toy Story 3 to your kids when they're kids?
Toy Story.
No.
No, they have to fucking earn it. No,
they have to.
No, you know why it matters more to us?
Yeah.
Because we grew up waiting.
with that timeline. Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up waiting for it. It was like we earned that fucking movie.
Yeah. So when I have kids, I'm gonna show them Toy Story and Toy Story 2 when they're kids, but I'm not gonna show them Toy Story 3 until they go to college.
No, I'm showing them Toy Story 1 when they're 5, Toy Story 2 when they're about 10, when they stop playing with the toys.
Yeah.
And then the last one when they go to college. It'll be like, by the way, remember how you stopped playing with your toys? Watch this.
Yeah. I'm just hoping technology is not as fast those days, so they will not know that there's a third one.
No, they'll know. They'll Google it. My nephew Google shit. My 2-year-old nephew knows how to work my sister's phone and call my parents.
When I was a kid, I didn't even know how to like wipe myself. What the fuck? Like,
yeah, my nephews will rule the world someday. But anyway,
okay.
So Inside Out.
So Inside Out, 10 out of 10. It replaces Mad Max as my favorite movie of the year so far. I'm so happy with this.
9.5.
It's still pretty high.
Pretty damn high. Almost perfect. Again, if it had not just give me some false endings and not so predictable, and it would have been a straight 10. But the delivery was flawless. Pixar, you've done it again.
Pixar, you snuck our way back into your hearts. Please make more movies like this. I'm so happy with this.
Make more. Well, they're coming out with another original one.
Oh yeah, good dinosaur. We'll see how that works. But for now,
dude, I'm not worried.
But for now, I'm not worried, and I'm not. I'm like, you know what? I can wait. I'm happy. I'm filled with this.
Although I'm gonna go ahead and predict the Good Dinosaur. It ends with the humans being freed. I'm predicting it right now, because again, I'm scared of Pixar being predictable.
Yeah.
I'm predicting it right now, and the good dinosaurs, the humans are freed and treated as equals to the dinosaurs. Done.
I'm gonna say they eat them.
What the fuck is the Jurassic World?
Okay, let's move on to actual news. We gotta talk about this SpiderMan thing. We gotta. Okay, let me show it quickly, and there it is. Okay, you done? Okay. Let's talk about this. Tom Holland was officially cast as Spider-Man. We finally got our Spider-Man, and surprise, surprise, it's another white kid. It's another white boy. It's another kid, and I personally can't believe it's not Butterfield.
Right? Dude,
Okay.
honestly, from what I understand, the studios were very going back and forth, back and forth.
It was a civil war of their own, pretty much.
Actually, from what I understand, they did elimination style. They said, okay, not this kid. Like they had all 10 like on the board.
So they had like a bracket, like to predict football games, like.
No, they had a bracket.
Okay.
And each one said not this one, and they ended
Yeah.
up with one that was like, do you like him? No. Do you like him? No. We're good.
Okay. Well, Tom Holland is he's 19 years old, and the only thing that I know about him is that he was in The Impossible. I saw The Impossible, and he was good in it, and he does a lot of videos on his Instagram where he does parkour, which is probably what got him the part, and also John Watts just was chosen to direct this movie. He recently directed a horror movie with a clown that kills people. What a surprise! We've never seen that. And Cop Car, which I have not seen. I feel very meh about this. I feel like good that they got him young, because you just know that he's gonna be in it for like 10 years.
He'll eventually take over where Captain America and Iron Man are. He will eventually lead the Avengers.
Yeah. Also, update for your favorite film of next year. He's gonna be in Civil War.
God damn it!
bring in the argument again.
Civil War is becoming too much of a fiasco. But let's continue with Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man's day.
So,
do you think any of the Marvel heroes will be in Spider-Man's film?
I don't think so. I think that if they're gonna give him his solo movie, it's gonna be. I don't want it to be his origin story.
Oh, they confirmed it will not be an origin story.
Then it's just gonna. Oh well, if it's gonna be set after Civil War, if it's gonna be set after Civil War, then yeah, it's gonna be after he gets his powers. But, well, I think I had more to talk about before this, and now that it's chosen in set in stone, I have nothing.
I'm curious for two things. One, how are they going to play it off with the first Avengers? Because the first Avengers attack was in New York.
New York, yeah.
What the fuck was this kid doing? Did he have powers at the time?
I don't.
Did he like? There's so much that they could do with it. I'm wondering, is he going to be like he was fighting on the other side of the island and no one knew it?
Yeah.
What's going to happen there? Another question I have though is, who should be? Because I'm pretty sure there's going to have at least one hero in the solo Spider-Man film. It's going to take place in New York.
Yeah.
Where Stark Tower is. I'm kind of thinking I'm mixed on this because I kind of want to see Robert Downey Jr. in this film as a mentor.
Apparently he screen tested with him.
With Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you then. Good for you then. Well, see, like I said though, imagine RDJ in a Spider-Man film. My issue would be two things. One, will he be overshadowed? Two, everyone would be waiting for Iron Man to put on the suit. Well, everyone will be waiting for Iron Man to put on the suit.
Well, maybe it can be kind of like the Hulk after credits scene in which he just appears and
Hey kid, you want to join the team?
Yeah. He's not in his suit, but you see him and you see Iron Man. Like yeah. It's him. So, like I told you, I have zero to nothing to say about this. I'm good for Tom Holland. If he got a part, it's because he's gonna be good in it. I'm glad that they got him as a young, because Andrew Garfield was starting to look fucking old in that role. But let's see how this works. And if it doesn't work, hey, we might get a new Spider-Man tomorrow at 4 a.m.
Fuck. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, Chris Pine. We mentioned this a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Chris Pine was supposedly up for the role of the new Wonder Woman.
The love interest. Yeah,
her new love interest. But apparently now he's rumored to actually be Green Lantern. Which again sparks my worry about the whole Wonder Woman Superman love triangle with Lois Lane, or love square with Batman and Lois Lane involved.
Okay, Batman and Lois Lane, that happens?
No. I mean Superman with Lois Lane, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Okay.
But there might be a love square with it's fucking complicated.
Okay. You're the DC guy.
Yes.
So quickly, do you see Chris Pine more as Hal Jordan or more as what's his face from who's the love interest of
Rhino? Wait.
In which character do you see him more?
I would prefer a black.
Sorry,
I prefer a black.
John Stewart.
Johnson. I prefer the Black Green Lantern.
Yeah.
My issue though is that because they're gonna go with Black Cyborg, they don't need another black guy on the team, so they're gonna probably go with Chris Pine.
Yeah.
That being said, Hal Jordan, yeah, he can pull off the douchebagness. Although keep in mind, to younger fans, Green Lantern, the original, as shitty as it was, is still in their mind. So what? We just recasted a new Green Lantern already? Are they pulling a Hulk on us? What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Is it canon? Is it something different? Like, I mean, like it's gonna confuse a lot of people unless they go at it. There's 3 Green Lanterns. There's Hal Jordan, John Stewart, and I can't remember the third guy. Guy something.
Okay.
He has like a weird like leather jacket.
Okay.
They're thinking of having John Stewart and the guy with the leather jacket. But I'm wondering, do we really need 2 Green Lanterns? No.
No.
We don't. That's too much. That's too much green, man.
Yeah. Also Tyrese Gibson from Fast and Furious
And Transformers.
and Transformers. He came out saying that he's hinted in an interview that he's in talks to play John Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I love this idea. Because John Stewart is more of a serious character, but
We've never seen Tyrese Gibson in a serious role. Well, with the exception of Baby Boy.
yeah,
I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
I've seen the trailer. I think
Baby
Yeah.
Boy? It's the one where he kills Snoop Dogg.
No,
No, it's.
I think I saw the trailer, but I don't remember it.
It's what got him into acting. And Baby Boy, he was very serious, very good, kind of a whiny bitch, but
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think we got so used to him in his Transformer role and in the Fast and Furious role, which are kind of similar. But if we can get a serious performance out of him, perfect. I think he could be great for the role. Because we have enough angry black actors right now. And
Well, Jon Stewart's kind of serious though.
yeah,
So,
we have enough of them, but I don't think not at the age range to play Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Tyrese Gibson can do himself a favor, join one of the 2 war camps between DC and Marvel, and actually take us out and get
Get a role?
yeah.
Well, they already have Black Panther set, so let's just go with Green Lantern.
Yeah, so I'm all for Tyrese Gibson to try something serious, because even if it's serious, it's still a superhero movie.
True.
So they're gonna. So I still don't know how this MCU for this DCU is gonna work, but because the MCU, the movies are serious, but they also have their own humor.
Yeah.
And Man of Steel was not funny.
It had like 2 funny parts.
Just except for that S on your name, it stands for it's not an S. And I'm like, is that your attempt at humor?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just their like attempt at like awkward dialogue between Lois Lane.
Well, all of this, every second in that movie was awkward. Okay.
No. The one funny part where everyone laughed, everyone universally laughed in the whole theater was when he said, when the guys told her, "Corporal, why are you smiling?" "No reason, sir." "Oh, sir, I just think he's kind of hot." Everyone like, see, you're still laughing.
Okay. I forgot about that scene.
That part was fucking hilarious.
Okay,
I don't care who you are.
Maybe because he was stuck in the middle of a lot of awkwardness, it worked. But okay. But yeah, I'm all for DC, because DC, most of the characters are really dark.
Yeah.
So
Tyrese could bring some life.
It could bring some life, but also he's gonna have to be really restrained. He's gonna have to play serious, straight Jon Stewart. I have no idea how he could land it, but we'll see. What?
I just realized something. You know who could have been perfect?
Who?
Tyrese Gibson as Green Lantern.
Yeah.
What's his face? Paul Walker as the Flash.
Oh my God, he would have been great as the Flash.
Or Arrow. Arrow or Flash.
Yeah. I do like the guy from the TV series. He's good as Arrow, but the guy from the TV series Flash, he needs to cut it because.
Well, from what I understand, he was actually pissed that they're not planning on that Green Arrow movie. Which I'm like, I've seen the show. You're a good soap opera with some superhero shit sprinkled on top, but you're not getting a movie.
It's no Daredevil.
No.
And the problem with DC is that they already introduced a lot of characters to us in TV series, and they're not going to be the same as the movies. Yeah. So DC has to let some people go and see what direction they want to take.
Cut losses.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Really quickly, James Gunn, who wrote and directed Guardians of the Galaxy, just confirmed that the name for the sequel will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, probably alluding to the mixtape, which I think it fits the style of the movie. I think it works. So, and that's better than just another, I don't know, subtitle. So I like it. What do you think?
I'm kind of worried though because I'm wondering, can they catch lightning in a bottle a second time? I hope they can. I'm just like, okay, let's see. Hopefully they can do this.
I think they will. I think because it's gonna be the same people attached, same producers, same directors, same writers.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely gonna take off. Okay, let's talk about also really quickly Independence Day sequel, which is now titled Independence Day Resurgence. This changes nothing for me. But
do you want to watch it? Do you want to watch it?
I'm gonna watch it, but the fact that they put a subtitle next to it doesn't change anything. I mean, Where's the Galaxy worked because it was like a little inside joke, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's a military term for it reignite the enemy's reigniting, the enemy's coming back.
Yeah.
Resurgence. So I mean, honestly, all this does is confirm that the aliens are gonna come back and whoop some ass.
Well, that was already spoiled in the poster, so yeah.
True.
We'll talk about it. Okay, next, yeah.
Pause real quick. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call from someone.
Go. Okay, and we're back.
Sorry about that. Okay, after the Independence Day sequel, Resurgence is going to be good. Still want to watch it. I still can't wait. I hope it comes out on the 4th of July, though.
It comes out next year, right? Or this year?
No, I thought it was coming out 2017.
Okay, 2 years from now. Okay. We got time. We'll see how this works. Okay, let's talk about this thing. Rebecca Thomas will direct Looking for Alaska. Looking for Alaska is a novel. I've talked about this author thousands of times in the podcast. John Green, who wrote Fault in Our Stars, and who also is getting Paper Towns going to come out in a month.
Mm-hmm.
This was his first book, and it's my favorite. What's the word that's recent? Contemporary novel of like ever. This is a book that after Harry Potter, this is a book that made me want to read more. And I read this when I was the summer before going to high school, and it was so important to me. This story about this kid who goes to another school, and because he wants to just start like living because he's so stuck in a routine, was so important to me. And this book is so personal to me, and I share this book with pretty much everyone, with a lot of people that I meet that also enjoy reading a lot. I borrowed it to a friend of mine right now, so it's not here.
Oh, okay.
And we're sitting right next to my bookshelf, that's why. And I think my roommate has a copy also. And okay, so this book is so important to me, and they have been trying to make a movie for like the past. This movie came out 10 years ago. They've been trying to make a movie for the past 8 or 9 years, and they haven't been able. So Paramount has the rights, and they tried to make it, but then they were like, oh, you know what? No, we're not gonna do it. They didn't. And then Fault in Our Stars came out last year, and Sleeper Hit, which was very well received, made a lot of money. And then Paramount was like, oh, this guy is blowing up again. Let's try to do it again. They got the same team who did Fault in Our Stars and now Paper Towns. They're also going to work on this one. And Rebecca Thomas, who directed, I think it's called Electric Chair. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard it's pretty good. That's her only movie. I'm scared.
It's only her second film.
Not because it's only her second film. I mean, it was the same thing with the guy who made Fault in Our Stars. He only made Stuck in Love, which was excellent. And then the guy who made Paper Towns, his first movie was just it's about an old guy and a robot. I haven't seen it. And then this. I'm not scared for it. I'm scared because this is a very personal story. This is
in your heart.
It's so important to me. These characters are so important to me because they are so devoid of cliche. They're all so smart. They are teenagers portrayed as smart, which is one thing I crave a lot in movies because I'm sick of seeing teenagers stupid in movies. Because teenagers when they want, they can be smart. Yeah. I mean sometimes I see back in myself and I'm like, damn, I did a stupid thing when I was young. But then I also think, yeah, I did some smart things.
Yeah.
And this book talks a lot about that. So. This being made into a movie, I'm so scared. I'm so scared because, in my opinion, there are no actors right now who can portray any of these characters. This gang has no actors who can portray them. And either they can pull something like Fault in Our Stars and getting all new actors, or they get some that are already new. I don't think so because it's the same studio that's been working on these past movies for a while. So I can see the directions they're gonna take, but I'm scared. I'm just saying that I'm kind of scared. And if you haven't read the book, seriously, do yourself a favor. It's one of the best things you will read in your life. I was so happy with it. So you probably have nothing to say about this, but I'm just saying, if you had the opportunity, read the book. It's just incredible. Yeah.
I'll read the book as soon as I'm done with the other 3 books I have to read first. I'll just say that.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on to trailer talk.
All right, trailer talk. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you start? I'm talking too much. Go.
No. Okay. Since I can't pronounce the name of the first trailer.
Sicario.
Sicario?
Yes.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
It does, right?
Sicario. Go, Sicario! I'm pretty sure that is a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sicario stars Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, and some other Mexican evil-looking guy from Savages.
Yeah.
Something with drug dealers, a bad deal goes down. Michael Weston is in this. Michael Weston from Burn Notice is involved somehow. Yeah. I just saw the trailer. It looks kind of hardcore, but at the same time, it made me not give a shit. That's because we live by the border. We live. Yeah. Shit like this is normal for where we are and where we live, and more importantly for my family. Not my immediate family, but my extended family. They're not all people who are free, if you know what I mean. Some of them are currently in a place with 4 walls that they can't necessarily leave legally. So this shit's kind of normal for me.
Okay.
This shit's kind of normal for me. Yeah. So this film got me not excited whatsoever. The one positive thing I can say is, hey, Emily Blunt's gonna lead a serious action film. Yeah. This has an opportunity.
I'm personally, because when I lived in Reynosa back in Mexico, this was a thing that we saw very often. I mean, it started years and years ago, but I mean, it started definitely in this last in the 2000s. It definitely started blowing up by then. When it became like a casual occurrence, the cool thing was that immediately when it happened, in every social network you would see, oh, okay, it's going on here, so don't go here. Yeah. And it would become like a us helping ourselves, oh, I'm here and it's happening in this street, so don't go here, and it started blowing up and we just started moving forward, so we can all be careful. If they show that here, I'm gonna leave it in a point for accurateness, because that is pretty much how it worked. I think it'll be cool. I think it could work in a kind of like a Get the Gringo kind of movie, but like in a serious way. I think I might go see this movie, and I'm happy to see another female-led action movie like this, because she has the star power to pull something like this. You saw Edge of Tomorrow? No. Oh my god, you didn't see it. She's amazing in it.
Honestly, I thought it looked like complete shit, but I've heard nothing good things about it, so no, it has to be on the list.
Yeah. Edge of Tomorrow? Yeah. You can. I have the manga right here.
There's a manga about it?
Yeah. Before being a movie, it was a manga. Yeah. It was called All You Need Is Kill. Yeah. And it's better than the movie.
Really? Yeah. All right, I will give this a shot. And is he a coward like in the movie?
No, he is. Actually, his character is so bad in the movie, and here it's really good.
I'll give it a shot.
Plus, this goes more to the psychology of it. It's in the end really good. The cool thing about the movie are the effects. So So if you're down to see a more smart Transformers, there you go. We got out of topic. Sorry. Okay. Let's talk about American Ultra.
Okay, so Lex Luthor versus Eric Foreman, American Ultra, and with some Bella involved
from Twilight. Yeah. Actually, they were together in another movie. Jesse Eisenberg was called Adventure Part. Adventure. Which I saw this year and thought it was completely irrelevant.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
It was kind of boring.
I heard it was supposed to be like a coming of age tale, but they tried too hard.
It was very pretentious. Even Ryan Reynolds was out of place.
Ryan Reynolds was in this?
Yeah, he's dating Kristen Stewart in the movie.
Why? He could do so much better.
Well, there you go. Actually, if I've learned something was that while I hate Twilight, and you know I hate Twilight, and she was one of the worst parts of that movie. She is not a bad actress. Mm-hmm. She was in that movie Julianne Moore when she won the Oscar last year.
Still Alice.
She was one of the daughters, and she was great in that movie. Mm-hmm. Do you see Camp X-Ray?
No, I saw the preview and it did look intense.
It was so intense, and her performance was incredible in that movie. So she's a fine actress when she wants to. Mm-hmm. For Twilight, I'm gonna blame the directors. I'm gonna blame the writers. I'm gonna blame everything else except for her. Mm-hmm. And I was so angry watching those movies because she has a very pretty smile. Mm-hmm. So when you see her suffering in Twilight, I'm like, come on, just smile once, once, please. You have a really cute smile. Just fucking smile. Come on.
You know, I think by the last one they were like, all right, let's just try not to piss anyone off.
Because they were out on a limb. They were like, fine, let's just finish. Let's just fucking finish. They were so bummed out at the end. Yeah, but American Ultra looks kind of like a 30 minutes or less movie. Kind of like a.
But I love those movies though.
Yeah, like it looks like it's gonna be one of those stoner funny movies, and I'm down for it. I'm down for them doing comedy because Jesse Eisenberg can be funny when he wants to. You saw Sunderland. I mean, yeah, but he also can be serious when he wants to. You saw Social Network. Yeah. So
I wonder what kind of Lex Luthor we're gonna get.
I can't wait for see him as Lex Luthor. But for now, if he wants to do one comedy, but before blowing up in Superman's world. Yeah. I mean, this movie looks like it's gonna be at least entertaining. What?
I heard Superman versus Batman's coming out in March, right?
Yes.
So we're only 9 months away. We're a pregnancy away.
We're a pregnancy away from.
Holy shit! Yes. I can't wait. Yes.
Okay, let's keep going. Kung Fu Panda 3 trailer.
I don't know if it's really much of a trailer.
It's just like a small scene.
It's like
It's like a.
I would call it the greatest teaser of all time.
It was funny. We just saw it and I was laughing. I didn't recognize Bryan Cranston. I honestly God did not.
Yeah, it's Poe's dad. Yeah. Bryan Cranston needs to do a film where he actually gets to live till the very end. I'm just fucking saying.
It wouldn't be so bad. Okay, I didn't saw the second one.
I saw it.
I saw it. Was it good? Because I haven't seen it.
Better than the first.
Really?
Although the action scene at the very end of the first one is epic.
Yeah, it is.
When he fights Tai Long.
Yeah, and that's when he's balancing himself in front of the bamboos and the plates. I think that was a really balanced, well done scene. And what I do like about Kung Fu Panda, at least from the first one, was that it was fucking gorgeous. I mean, just the way they made China look. Yeah. It was so incredible. I mean, the animation is beautiful in that movie.
They improve on the second one. In the second one, the animation is even better.
Yeah.
Doesn't rival Pixar, but it's very, very, very damn good. Yeah. Better than... I would argue the animation in the second one's better than Frozen's animation. Because of how flawless and sleek it looks.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about DreamWorks is that they can do...
they can do a not shitty job.
They can do a shitty job because I've said this before. The How to Train Your Dragon movies, they are fucking beautiful. Like the flying scenes, how the city looks, the clouds, the style of the dragons, everything is so original and so slick. And with Kung Fu Panda, it was more about the backgrounds and where they are.
The scenery.
Yeah, it was more about the scenery. The voice acting is really good. I mean, Seth Rogen takes me out a bit, but other than that, they're all really fine actors. And honestly, I'm gonna take Jack Black wherever I can get him.
That's true. He doesn't do much.
He's doing a movie I've heard called The D Train, in which he plays like a psycho guy. It looks insane, but we'll see how that works.
We'll find out about that later.
Yeah, because I want Jack Black more. I want a sequel to School of Rock. That's all I want.
School of Rock 2?
I want School of Rock 2.
How about College of Rock?
Oh my God! Please do it. Please do it.
Miranda Cosgrove, come back.
It was directed by the guy who did Boyhood. Yeah.
Wow. He was actually probably filmed the part of Boyhood during that film.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's Kung Fu Panda 3. Let's talk about Secret Life of Pets. Cause
one part I really I just loved it.
What?
As soon as the guy leaves and he changes to punk rock, they're like, shout! No, shout! Yes! Yeah. I mean, I love that part.
Yeah. When I was watching this trailer, the first thing that I thought was, okay, DreamWorks is want to try to rival Disney with, you know how Disney's doing Zootopia.
Yeah.
I feel like you know how Disney and Pixar have this thing with DreamWorks in which they release similar movies. You know how A Bug's Life came out the same year as Ants did.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? They've had their wages before. And I feel like they're gonna try to do something like this. The thing that I'm worried was that the Secret Life of Pets trailer was more interesting than the Zootopia teaser.
Zootopia looked kind of annoying.
Yeah, and Secret Life of Pets had almost no dialogue except for the beginning.
Yeah.
And the owners. It almost no dialogue.
Yeah, and you become interested, like when that fat cat eats the turkey.
Oh yeah.
like that kind of shit. Like, it gets you really like, oh, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
You get really into it.
Yeah. Wait, no, this is what I'm saying. This is not DreamWorks. This is Illumination. I'm sorry.
Illumination. Oh, Illumination's on the rise then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy they're doing something that's not Minions related, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. And what?
I have nothing. If I have to pick between Zootopia and Secret Life of Pets, Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets right now is being more interesting. I'm hoping for Disney to pull through and make a better film, but
unless John Lasseter slaps his name on the Secret Life on Zootopia, I have no faith in that film.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a step back after Frozen and Big Hero 6, which were so good. We'll see how. Yeah.
Although I think Frozen was a complete accident, because originally Elsa was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Until after they filmed the whole Let It Go, they're like, wait a second, she's too good. All right, let's bullshit the script, guys. Come on, we're gonna bullshit this in a month. Let's do this.
I still think Frozen is really good, but you can't deny that it was a huge hit and it's good. Honestly,
I can't deny that. You
can't deny that it gives you the funny feeling. It's good. And then Big Hero 6 was excellent. You can't deny that. It's fun. It's great. Right off the bat, the Zootopia doesn't look like it's up to par with those, and Wreck-It Ralph, which was also great.
Well, to be fair though, the Wreck-It Ralph teaser was horrible. The Frozen trailer was horrible.
Yeah. The Big Hero 6 one was. The Big Hero 6 was okay.
Also, to me, the teaser.
It was okay. I mean,
Disney is not good with teasers. They're good with trailers and they're good with real films, but teasers they suck.
Yeah, I mean, even though we don't for a Disney movie, we don't need a trailer. We don't need a teaser. We're gonna go see it just because it's Disney. So okay.
Well, I don't necessarily say that. I saw Frozen on DVD for free. Like, I didn't go to the movies to watch this film. I did it when I was forced to.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6. Again, I watched it at home. I didn't go to the theaters to watch this film.
Okay.
Like, I mean, just because the Disney's name is slapped on doesn't mean I'm going to watch it. I'm just pointing that out.
Okay. But still, this teaser looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for great things, and I'm hoping they move away from the Minions because they're wearing out.
I mean, yeah, they're getting their own film, and then they're gonna get Despicable Me 3.
Yeah, plus they're getting their own Sims game. It was announced at E3. Did you saw that?
No.
No one was clapping.
It was like everyone was like, "Fuck!"
It's called like Minions Island or something, and it's them on a deserted island. You can make like your hotels. It's the Sims with the Minions, and no one was clapping. It was one of the most awkward and funny moments of E3. They announced it, and the guy was like, "Hey, you're gonna be able to play with Minions, thank you," and no one was clapping. No one.
No, it's just like.
They were like, let's check out how Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna look. Like, yeah. Okay, so that's Secret Life of Pets. Last trailer, Hotel Transylvania 2. Right off the bat, I love the first one. Mm-hmm. I think it's really funny, and I have no idea how they're gonna make a second one when the main couple looks the exact same way they looked in the first one. And I saw it. Johnny Stein is not a vampire. How the fuck does he look the same?
Well, it's computer animation, man. They don't have to age him properly.
Oh! In Toy Story 3, we didn't see Andy age.
Yes, but that's the point. Was he aged, and in Transylvania 2, they just married and have a kid now.
But they look the same. They don't look a day old. Is that an irrelevant point, or is that?
To me that's irrelevant because they're young. Like, you can look. Will Smith has looked the same fucking age for the past 20 years. That's what I think they're going with. They're like, well, shit, they didn't exactly age 20 years here. They can look exactly the same. Okay. So I don't have an issue with that. And I honestly, I saw Hotel Transylvania 1, not bad, not bad at all. 2 looks much better. I actually am really looking forward to part 2.
I think this is gonna be a more. I think if they can. I think this is gonna be more focused on funny than on story.
Yeah.
Because the first one had good story and it was executed really well. Mm-hmm. The voice work was done excellent. I didn't know it was Adam Sandler voicing Dracula. I had no idea.
Really, you had no idea?
I had no idea. And Andy Samberg, I totally saw it coming, but the rest no. Mm-hmm. And so it's gonna be the same characters except for Mel Brooks, who's now gonna voice Daddy Vlad. Mm-hmm. And so this movie might be good.
I like the idea though. Like, okay, you've got Tisha's Kid House, scare people, like the Blob and all that. Yeah. Like, it looks real funny to me. Yeah. Like, this is a one where I'm actually like, holy shit! I'm actually excited to see this film. I'm more excited to see Transylvania 2 than How to Train My Dragon 2.
You mean 3?
No, 2. Like, How to Train My Dragon 2.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to watch this version, this part 2, than I was for that part 2.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't like How to Train Your Dragon. I didn't like the first one. The second one was amazing, though.
Yeah.
When I did see it, it was really great. But I wasn't excited to see it. The trailers didn't get me in it.
Mm-hmm.
Transylvania 2, on the other hand, the trailers are really getting me involved. Like, the trailers are really making me anticipate it.
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 didn't give me much. It didn't. It just. I blame the trailers. They didn't get me really excited. But when I saw the film, it was a great piece of film.
Okay. The one thing that I'm worried about this is that in the end of the first one, spoilers, they come out to the humans and we the humans love them and we're not scared of them. We're like yeah we're gonna help you go. Why do they want to do the monsters now want to teach the little kid to scare if they are now at peace with us the humans?
No. The point isn't necessarily for them to be at peace with humans. The reason is they feel like if the kid learns how to scare and he becomes a monster, they won't take him away from him. He wants to keep his grandson around. He wants to keep the family together. That's the point. It's not necessarily, fuck the humans. It's more about keeping the family together in one piece.
Yeah, because it starts in the Mavis, what's her name? Yeah, Mavis and Jonathan, they're going out on a honeymoon or something. I have no idea. And they're gone. And they leave the kid with them. So I still don't know how this was gonna work. I'm hoping it's funny. That is what I hope, and I hope it comes out on Halloween, just so we can have at least
one Halloween movie.
One Halloween movie.
Oh, by the way, correction from an earlier episode: Scream will not be a film. It's actually that mask that we were talking about.
Yeah. Will
actually be for the TV series. It's a TV series.
Oh yeah, it started right.
Yeah, I already did. Yeah.
I know Bella Thorne's in it. That's all I know.
Ugh, God damn it.
What?
Are they gonna make it like that stupid Pretty Little Liars? Who is Scream?
Really? It looked. I started like looking around it. I thought it was gonna be something like Teen Wolf. And as a person who has only seen like 15 minutes of one episode of Teen Wolf, I don't know why. But that correction. I think that runs out the entire topic. We ended up at like an hour. Yeah, we did almost an hour.
Just under an hour. I think
this was good.
Solid episode.
Good solid episode. Okay, this was kind of a slow week, but please check out our Facebook and Twitter page. You can find us on Facebook and Film Buffs Anonymous, Twitter at Film Buffs Anon, and YouTube channel Film Buffs Anonymous as well, and our artshop.org again as Film Buffs Anonymous.
And we will soon be on iTunes as soon as we figure out how the fuck to do it.
Oh yeah, because we were, but problems happen. Okay, so thank you for listening to us this week, and we will see you next week.
I'm here with
Chama.
And I'm Eddie. Bye-bye.